Hello, everyone, and once again, welcome to the teachings. I am the host. Truth is, today's teachings is entitled God, the Man Upstairs. God, the Man Upstairs. Because if you're 50, 40, maybe even 35, you may have heard of the old saying, the man upstairs, when referring to God. We're going to pick up this man upstairs, okay? In the 26th verse of Genesis chapter 1. And it reads, And God said, Let us make man in our image, after our likeness. So, who is this talking? Many say it's God talking to angels. And then some say it's God talking to another God who came to be known as Jesus later down the road. Either way it go, this God said, let us make man in our image, after our likeness. Verse 27. So God created man in his own image. In the image of God created he him. Male and female created he them. So now we got to define likeness and image. Okay? Image, a visual representation or likeness of something. Likeness, the semblance, guise, or outward appearance of. So they're interchangeable, pretty much mean the same thing. So let's pick up God's image. Let's pick up God's likeness. Let's go to Exodus, the 33rd chapter. Exodus 33, and you have Moses beseeching the God of this Bible to show him his glory. He want to see God in his full capacity, from the front to the back. And so God going to answer him starting at verse 17. And the Lord said unto Moses, I will do this thing also that thou hast spoken, for thou hast found grace in my sight, and I know thee by name. And he said, Moses said, I beseech thee, show me thy glory. And he, talking about God, I will make all my goodness pass before thee, and I will proclaim the name of the Lord before thee, and will be gracious to whom I will be gracious, and will show mercy on whom I will show mercy. And he said, Thou canst not see my face, but there shall no man see me and live. So if he have a face, brothers and sisters, he has a head. If he has a head, he has hair on the head, unless he bald. But we're going to show you this God has hair. Just stay tuned. Verse 21. And the Lord said unto Moses, and the Lord said, Behold, there's a place by me, and thou shalt stand upon a rock. And it shall come to pass, while my glory passes by, that I will put thee in a cliff of the rock, and will cover thee with my hand while I pass. So again, if he have a hand, he has arms connected to the hands. And he has the hand and arm going into shoulder blades, brothers and sisters, or going into the shoulder. I can go on, but we're going to continue. 23. And I will take away my hand, and thou shalt see my back parts, but my face shall not be seen. So again, if he got a back part, he has a front part. If you have a front part, he has genitals, brothers and sisters, because he's truly a man. God of the Bible is a man, okay? Just like men gods have always existed, from ancient Babylon, ancient Egyptians, the ancient Romans and Greeks, okay? Even Zeus is the man upstairs. Zeus got body parts. Zeus got long hair, long beards, okay? But anyway, we're going to go look at it again. We're going to go to Daniel. We're going to go to Daniel. And bear with me, brothers and sisters. Like I said before in other teachings, I only have two hands. And one hand to hold the phone, and the other hand to turn the page of this giant print King James Bible. So bear with me as I might take a little bit more time to get to where I need to be. But I'm here. Daniel, the 7th chapter, verse 9, and it reads, I beheld till the thrones were cast down, and the Ancient of Days did sit. Who is the Ancient of Days? That's the so-called God the Father, whose garments, oh, they got God wearing clothes. He a spirit, but he wear clothes, whose garment on that white robe. See, the whiteness represents purity, okay? Holiness, okay? His garment, whose garment was white as snow. And the hair of his head, I told you this God had hair on his head. And the hair of his head was like the pure wool. A lot of people take this to mean God was a black man. He had nappy, coarse hair, okay? But the pure wool represents righteousness, but it's purity. It's talking about white. His head like the pure wool, it was white. That's all it means, brothers. I'm going to show you that a little bit later. But jump down to verse 13. I saw in the night vision, and behold, one like the Son of Man came with the clouds of heaven, and came to the Ancient of Days, and they brought him before him. So this is Jesus going to the Ancient of Days. Okay, I'm going to show you Jesus came in an identical image and likeness of God the Father. That's why they have Jesus say, when you see me, you seen God. Okay? But before we do that, I want to show you that pure wool represents white, not hair texture. Again, they wanted to be woolly hair to say God is black in Daniel. And in Revelation, they want to say Jesus is black because it said his hair was like wool. And both places is talking about white, brothers and sisters. Let me show you. Isaiah, the 1st chapter. Isaiah, the 1st chapter. And we're going to pick it up at verse 17. And it reads, learn to do well. This is the God of this Bible talking to the Israelites, telling them to learn to do well. Seek judgment, relieve the oppressed, judge the fatherless, plead for the widow. Come now and let us reason together, said the Lord. Though your sins be as scarlet, though your sins be red, that's what scarlet represents, they shall be white as snow. Though they be red like crimson, crimson represents red, red represents the sin, they shall be as wool. What wool represents? White. Okay, there you have it. Okay, so now we're going to look at God's identical likeness. We're going to pick him up in Hebrews. And we're going to go to Hebrews, the 1st chapter. Hebrews 1, and we're going to pick it up at verse 1. 1 and 1. God, talking about God the Father, who at sundry times and in divers manners spake in time past unto the fathers by the prophets, hath in these last days spoken unto us by his Son, whom he has appointed heir of all things, by whom also he made the worlds. Verse 3, who being the brightness of his glory and the express image of his person. So he came in the identical likeness, okay, an image, okay, of God, brothers and sisters, okay? This is talking about Jesus, okay? Jesus came as a man. Again, he had a front, he had a back, he had genitals, brothers and sisters, okay? Just think about it. It's madness. You've been serving the man upstairs, and you still serving the man upstairs. I used to serve the man upstairs until I was delivered from the man upstairs by facing my Bible head on and taking things for what they really were. Brother, so learning how to see a mythos when I see one. Accepting the contradiction when one came across my eyes, brothers and sisters, okay? I had to be delivered from my Bible is what I'm striving to say, okay? And so, don't get me wrong, I'm not foolish. I just know it's got to be someone that created this world, okay? I don't know what to call it, because I never saw it, never heard its voice, never had a dream about it. So I came up with Universal Supreme Being, okay? I don't have a personal name, okay? As far as what I need to do to please the Universal Supreme Being is just love humanity, strive to be good in life. And so I learned to live my life in harmony with my conscience and the universal truth. I also try to keep all just laws of our government, okay? But this universal supreme being, I don't have to worship, okay? I don't have to pray. I don't have to make tithes. I don't have to have any type of feast. All I got to do is love humanity, okay? Do that which is right, according to my conscience, according to the universal truth. That's all I got to do, brothers and sisters, okay? And so I thank you for tuning in. Until the next time, peace, love, later.